Oh, that means one thing. Rico's favorite.
College football. Not necessarily my favorite anymore because they're kind of screwing things up. But as Jeremy just said, the college football preseason top 25 poll is out. And gentlemen, nothing is more useless than the college preseason top 25 poll. Here's why I say it's useless. Because on average, do you know how many teams start in the top 25 who do not make it at the end of the season? At least 10 teams.
Wow.
Are not there.
10.
So a little under half the teams start off in the top 25 and will fall out of the polls for good. And at the end of the year, it looks totally different.
Do you want me to read the top 25 and then?
No.
Oh, okay.
Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
I'm going to read the top 25.
Okay.
You and Corbin are going to tell me whether this team will be in the final top 25 poll at the end of the year.
Okay.
So we're going to speculate. But remember, you only have 10 teams that you could say they will not be there.
Okay.
So use them sparingly. But let's start off at number 25, the Missouri Tigers.
This is a disgusting start. I can't lie. I don't like this.
I did not look at their schedule. I looked at some of the others. I'm going to say no.
I will say yes.
All right, we got a yes and a no. I'm going to make this easy for you guys. We'll get to the hard part later. Let's go with the number one, the Ohio State.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's a safer bet. May even win the national title. Then again, they may not. The Oregon Ducks at number 2.
Yes.
Yes.
The Georgia Bulldogs at number 3.
Yes.
Yes.
The Texas Longhorns at number 4.
Yes.
Yes.
South Bend's one and only Notre Dame at number 5.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll admit I had to
yes.
think a little bit about this, but I'll say yes, it's Notre Dame.
Top 25, yes.
How about the defending national champion, Indiana Hoosiers, at number 6?
Yes.
I'm going to go no. I eventually we got to start getting to some no's there. I think what
One-hit
happened,
wonders?
Yeah, well, listen here. In the new day and age of college football, they'll be around. Don't get it twisted. But in terms of what they did last year, I would agree with that sentiment. One-hit wonders. They're not in the top 25 at the end of this season.
Okay. We got our first no. At number 7, Paul Sarazone, the Miami Hurricanes.
Yes.
I'm going to go back-to-back no's. Why not? I don't think the two teams in the national title game are going to be in the top 25.
Wow. Why is that?
I just something about Miami. I didn't expect them to get that as far as they did last year. They're just kind of always a school that are usually, appealing on paper. You love the U, but then once you watch it, you're like, oh, I'm watching the game on the CW50 network. I completely forgot.
Okay. Corbin's already used 3 no's. Stoney
No, I only got 2.
Oh, Stoney didn't know for Missouri. Okay. Number 8, Texas A&M.
Yes.
They're the biggest teasers of all time, but I'm going to say yes.
Okay. At number 9, and you'll see them at the Big House week 2, the Oklahoma Sooners.
SEC, Mateer, he's pretty good.
I keep forgetting, they are SEC now.
Yeah,
I was about to say, no, they're Big 12. No, SEC.
Yes, they'll make it.
They'll be very low. I'll say yes, but they're like 23 to 25.
So they're going to fall.
Yes, most definitely.
All right. At number 10, Ole Miss, minus Lane Kiffin.
I know. I'm going to say yes.
I'm going to say no. They got some interesting games on their schedule, and like you said, without Lane Kiffin, no.
This name is funny because this always was an automatic in the top 2 or 3 every single year. At number 11, the Alabama Crimson Tide. It still feels weird to say that.
Yeah, but, because it's 25, they could finish 24th, so I'm going to say yes.
Okay, Stoney.
Stoney's got a lot of nose.
Basically, Stoney's going to be like, from 16 on, it's just got to be all nose.
That's why I'm happy I started getting some nose out of the way. But Alabama, yes, they will be. But just like, who was it? I said Oklahoma, they will fall.
So you don't believe in the Tide?
It's hard to these days. Like you said, it feels weird to say it, but that's just the truth we live in now.
Okay. At number 12, Texas Tech.
Yeah, Big 12 blows, but they're the best of the Big 12, so I'll say yes.
Yeah, they'll be in it.
Okay. At number 13, we said his name earlier, Lane Kiffin and the LSU Tigers.
I'm going to
Go
say
Tigers.
no.
Okay, Stoney's first
I just have a feeling that people are going to be so excited about them, and they're going to lose some games, including in Ole Miss.
Yeah, they got some pretty interesting matchups on their schedule. I'm looking at it right now, and LSU has been that team post their national title with Joe Burrow. You just can't really trust them, so I got to get a no win again. So yeah, LSU, they're out.
Okay, you got a lot of no's, buddy.
I got 4 as of right now.
Okay. Big Ten school at number 14. Fight on, USC Trojans.
Yeah, they'll get in. I mean, Lincoln Riley. This is if they don't make it this year,
Top 25, they're going to stay in. Okay.
Yeah, they'll stay in.
Hell no. It's USC. It's Lincoln Riley. This experiment has been over for a long time. They're still milking the bit. I got to go no.
At number 15, BYU, Brigham Young.
Well, as my father always says, if you're going to Brigham Young. 15, they're ranked. I'll say they're in. Mormon power.
Yeah, I got some personal biases against this school in the negative aspect, but unfortunately with the conference they play in, I'll go BYU's in.
Okay, Stoney, we're getting close to everything else. You're going to run the table on no's. Will your first no start at number 16?
No, it's not my first. I have Missouri.
Well, I mean, your
as a
second no.
And I had no. I also had LSU as a no. So I've had two.
I'm going backwards.
Oh,
now.
okay.
The Michigan Wolverines, number 16.
Because of their schedule, they got to play Oklahoma, Indiana, Oregon, and Ohio State on the road. Oh, well, they won 9 games with Sharon Moore as coach last year, and I'm going to say no. Ooh. I always
season ticket holder Stoney.
I always underestimate them. That's just the way I am.
This one's extremely hard. I will only say no for the sole reason that 2 of their last 3 games are against Oregon and Ohio State, who are clearly the class of the Big Ten as of right now.
Okay, just for the record, I didn't have a vote in this.
Right.
Michigan got 2 no's, but somehow people are going to come after me.
No, they won't.
All right. Penn State, not led by Dan Campbell, but Matt Campbell.
Their schedule is so weak. I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Stoney on that. I'm looking at their schedule right now for the first time in a long time.
I think their hardest game, it might be, Michigan and USC, I believe they play?
Correct, yeah, and those are all back. Those are back-to-back in October.
Yeah, and they're better off without James Franklin.
Okay, number 18, the University of Tennessee.
No, here's their schedule. They play at Georgia Tech, which they'll probably win, but it's still, maybe they won't. I don't know. It's a tough game. They have Texas, Auburn, Alabama. Granted, they're at home, at A&M and LSU. That schedule is daunting. I think they're fraudulent. No vols.
He said everything for me. Another no.
At number 19, UW, the University of Washington.
I mean, Damon Williams is really good, but does he really want to be there? There's so much crap going on there. I'm going to say.
Did the check clear?
Yeah,
then he wants to be there.
I know. I'm going to say no.
Okay. Here comes the run of no's for Stoney.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 3 spots for no's left. I want to put Washington in.
You got 3 left.
There's one that I'm saving for the end. So, yeah, I'll go no for Washington because I did bash them, I'm pretty sure, last week on the show.
You sure about that? Okay.
Yeah, I got to die with it.
At 20, SMU.
Here's my problem with this. There's only 3 teams from the ACC that made the top 25. So you got to think at least 2 of them are going to be, and I already have Miami is in. So I'm going to say SMU.
You're not really. You can only have 1 in. That's possible.
I know. SMU, yes.
I just looked at their schedule. In my personal opinion, I think it's pretty easy to where you can conjure up wins to be in the top 25 at the end. So I'll go yes.
Utah, 21.
No, they lost their coach and they lost their best defensive lineman. I'm going to say no.
Once again, Stoney's saying it all for me. I'm going to go no with Utah.
All right. I think you only have one no left.
Yeah, and I already have my mind made up for it.
3 teams. At number 22, the University of Iowa.
Yes.
Their schedules, they play Michigan, Ohio State, and Washington as their 3 tough games. I'm going to say yes.
23, University of Clemson.
No!
Yeah, this is when
Dabo.
hell
No.
Dabo, it's over. He's just going to keep running down that hill. No, it's over. It is more than over. Hell no.
24, University of Houston. You have to say yes.
Yeah, everyone else was yes for me.
I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
That's
Stoney,
it.
did you get all your no's in?
I don't know. I didn't keep. I probably had about 6 or 7. I don't know if I had 10, but
All right, real quick, guys. And the last one is Missouri, but
we said that already.
So,
Yeah.
Stoney, you said
No.
and you said yes.
Correct, yes.
All right. Is there a team that you think should be in the top 25 that's not?
Oh, that's a great question.
I'm just going to say I don't know to circle back. You said, the preseason poll, it's pointless. So I just don't. I guess we'll see.
And I guess, guys, the most overrated team in here.
The most
the overrated team that you said no to. Like
I don't even know if I said no to, but I think Mississippi's not a top 10 team.
Ole Miss, yeah.
Yeah, I think 10 is way too generous.
I got to
for
go
them.
with my first no, unfortunately.
Indiana?
Okay.
All right. There's your college football preseason top 25 Blitz 97-1.